Okay, loading into round 2 with a deck I have no idea how to play. Just an early game deck. So it's probably just going to be Bartok and Mongosaur. Mr. James Stangeland, I guess. It's not Strangeland because there's no R, but it's Stangeland. Or James St. Engleland. I don't know. However he wants to do that. He could have capitalized things to make it easier to pronounce. So there's Necromoeba, off to a good start. As much as it pains me, I'm going to ignore that and force him to deal with my creatures. If he Twin Strengths it, I think I can outrace him. And he's probably going to go for the Infernal Visage, so I'm just going to ignore that and play big creatures. Not put any of them in the side lane. I probably could have put Bartok in a side lane, but if he has a Zithian Rotfiend, that would be really bad for me. I can block with Cinderfist Brawler just to kill his Necromoeba. I think that's probably going to end up being my best play, because I don't want to play Blizzard Shaman and then have a Mongosaur move in front of the... Oh, that's bad for me. Sonic Pulse stifles my early game almost entirely. Barrier Soldier. Okay, that's not too bad. So what I can do is block with Cinderfist Brawler, go to combat, then play Blizzard Shaman, and hopefully move the Mongosaur out of the way. Don't want to play Blizzard Shaman pre-combat because I don't want to move my my Shaman out of the way, or my 7/3. So we'll play this in the side lane, and then moving either of these creatures is fine now. Moving the Mongosaur is probably preferable. Actually, not preferable. I'd rather move the Bartok just to get more damage. So looks like I'm playing Stonefish Giant Bartok. Stonefish Giant because it's a really good block here, and I get to level it up. And I think one of the only ways I can win in level 3 is if I have a level 3 Stonefish Giant. That usually requires several cards to deal with. So we played that in the side lane. I assume he blocks. Yeah, he's got a Pulse Mage. Makes my attacks a little harder. Maybe I can just play Aether-Tap Shaman instead of Stonefish Giant. Or I don't have to play Bartok. I could just play Aether-Tap Shaman here, and then Stonefish Giant here, and then attack him for like 6. Put him at 114. Thanks to the Barrier Soldier he leveled. Man, the reason I don't like these early game decks with Bartoks and stuff like that is because, one, I have no idea how to play them. I don't know how to count that well. I don't know how to maximize my damage. And 2, it just feels so bad if your opponent has a bunch of stall cards, which are usually really bad. If you just play for late game, the stall cards are not good. Oh, he triggered that? Okay, I wasn't expecting it because he'd already played 2 Illusion cards. So now what? He probably debuffs this card to save his patron, and then loses this Pulse Mage? Or plays Infernal Visage and then debuffs this guy. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I'm really behind now in rank. In a deck where I'm not supposed to be behind, I'm super behind. I'm going to play Umbric Ice Crusher, right? Because it has more power than the Supposed has health damage. And then I can just trample over his next creature. And the double damage is going to help me out a lot. Cinderfist Brawler, not that great. I only have 1 card that moves it to get in for extra damage. But I can block the patron with my Big Bad Bartok. If I want to. Another Pulse. Yeah. That card is really, really good against aggressive decks. It's like Epidemic on your board. I just want to concede now. I don't think I can win anymore. So block this just to get it out of the way. Might be a bad play, but that's fine. Then we'll just play my 10 power creature. I can block. I can play Spark Soul Shardclaw Crusher, or I could just block with Shardclaw Crusher, play Shardclaw Crusher, which is probably better. He has to block my my Brawler, but unfortunately it's only got 5 health, so it's pretty easy to block. Yeah, Volt Intruder, he gets to see my hand. I don't have any tricks, I don't have a Charge Charge or anything like that. Stinging Vacation's definitely not a card I can play here because, you know, this is useless, and I don't think the bees are really going to do anything. Then he plays a card that gives him 10 armor, so I'm like super dead. Yeah. So just block there, go to combat. Play this in the side lane so he can't play a brute in there. Pass turn. Don't know how I'm dealing with this 10 armor creature. Drew all level 1 cards. I'm like 1 turn away from conceding, I think. I don't think I can win anymore. He just has... he's leveled his cards very well. A Sonic Pulse absolutely crushed my momentum, and Barrier Soldier makes it so I can't get through damage. And I spent a lot of turns leveling a lot of bad cards since I had to play the Bartoks. I'm now just going to draw Bartoks for sure in the next rank. It's not going to be pretty. So what I'm going to do now is play... I guess play Cloud Cleaver Titan, and then another Titan, and then concede. I'm just going to concede. This game's over. I can't win anymore. Like, I can't deal with this Barrier Soldier. I'm going to be drawing dead. Even if I draw the Mongosaur, the Blizzard Shaman, Aether Tap, and the Stonefish Giant, I can't play them all next turn. So which means my rank 3 is going to be like a Brawler, a Crusher, neither of which are good level 3s, and then like whichever one of these cards I draw. The best case scenario would be Stonefish Giant, but I don't even think Stonefish Giant can carry me out of this hole. I think I just got like crushed here. And I'm sure it's a combination of me playing badly and like I have no idea how to play aggressive decks. And I didn't even draw any of those cards that leveled well. I'm sure it's a combination of me playing badly and my opponent having the really good Sonic Pulse plus the Necromoeba plus, you know, forcing me to deal with his stuff instead of dealing with his own, so he better transfers my guy to save his brute. I'm just going to concede now. Oh, save some time. So this was a really horrid draft from me. I'm going to post it anyway though, because I don't filter my drafts. One thing, I will never. I've drafted this early game decks before, but I've never played them really well. So I just kind of tried to learn something, and I learned that I should never draft them. I don't know. I'm not comfortable playing them. I don't really know how to play them. We'll just try to stay away from that side of the tracks.